Welcome to the YouTube video concerning the Myles Gray inquest and the events of his death. On August 13, 2015, Myles Gray died after a struggle with Vancouver police officers, and now, nearly 8 years later, the jury at a British Columbia coroner's inquest has begun their deliberation. The coroner Larry Marzinzik has asked the jury to classify Gray's death from 5 categories: natural death, accidental death, suicide, homicide, or undetermined. The jury must remember not to make any findings of legal responsibility when considering their recommendations. We heard from the pathologist who performed an autopsy on Gray, who said a perfect storm of factors led to his death, including extreme physical exertion and the actions of police to restrain him. The pathologist testified that Gray's death was due to cardiac arrest complicated by police actions to hold him as he experienced a behavioral disturbance. Particularly, the pathologist named compression to Gray's neck, blunt force injuries, the use of pepper spray, forcing Gray onto his stomach, and handcuffs as contributing factors to his death. We also heard from Gray's family, who have consistently and vocally called for improved de-escalation and mental health training for police, as well as accountability for the officers who beat him. So far, only one police officer has apologized to the Gray family during the inquest, and the family has said they will fight for the rest of their lives to ensure this doesn't happen to somebody else in a similar mental health crisis. The Independent Investigation Offices submitted a report to the BC Prosecution Service for consideration of charges, but the service ultimately chose not to pursue charges against the officers due to a lack of evidence that a crime was committed. A separate discipline proceeding, however, is still ongoing to determine if the 7 Vancouver police officers who remain on active duty should be dismissed. On the day of his death, Gray was making a delivery for his business on the Sunshine Coast when witnesses reported him shirtless, spraying a woman with a garden hose, and running around erratically. When police arrived, Gray's family has said he was innocent and having a mental health crisis. We have heard Myles Gray was a goofy, kind, loyal, and much beloved man with many friends. We can only hope that the jury will classify his death with that in mind and make recommendations that prevent something similar from happening in the future. Thank you for watching.